Myself, Angira Gaurav Purohit, Department of Pharmaceutics, PE Societies, Modern College of Pharmacy, Nigdi, Pune 44. Here is a quick review of physicochemical properties of active pharmaceutical ingredients for modified release dosage forms. The factors that affect selection of a drug candidate for modified release dosage form are summarized into this table. So first factor is dose. If the dose of the drug is less than 1 milligram, it poses complex development and it may not cause uniform dose into the modified release dosage form. If the dose of the drug is 10 to 250 milligram, then it poses average degree of difficulty, but the modified release dosage form can be easily formed. If the dose is more than 250 milligram, then it causes the difficulty to form a single unit and maybe multiple dosage units required to form modified release dosage form. So this may eliminate the ease of taking a single dosage form and may reduce the patient compliance. So the feasible dose for the modified release dosage form is 10 to 250 milligram. Next is solubility dose relationship. So dose solubility ratio, if it is less than 1 ml, the straightforward CDD development multiple technology option exists, may need a more lipophilic salt form if high solubility causes very fast dissolution. If it is 1 to 100 ml, it poses average degree of difficulty and the controlled drug delivery system is feasible to form. 100 to 1000 ml, the controlled drug delivery system development is challenging but still feasible. If 1000 ml or greater, it needs solubilization and development will be very difficult, and more than 10,000 ml, the controlled drug delivery development is not recommended for such drugs. Stability, generally stable as a solid or solution and with common CR excipients. So predict average degree of difficulty. Compound show less predicted and have significant degradation, then it poses higher degree of difficulty in formation of modified release dosage form. Regional colonic permeability, good absorption across the entire GI tract and good solubility and permeability and is stable, then this kind of drug is very much recommended for modified release dosage form. The risk of poor colonic absorption, high permeability after efflux, inhibition of intermediate solubility or rapid degradation, such drug candidates are not recommended for modified release dosage form. Poor colonic absorption, lower permeability or low solubility, again the controlled drug delivery development is not recommended. If pKa and half-life is less than if pharmacokinetic half-life is less than 1 to 2 hours, the half-life is very short, may require large dose or frequent administration of the dosage form, and this eliminates the benefits of modified release dosage form. So such drug candidates are poor candidate for modified release dosage form. Half-life between 2 to 10 hours, this half-life is acceptable and such drugs can be transformed into modified release dosage forms. If half-life is more than 10 hours, the drug itself is long acting and thus the modified release dosage form formation may not be feasible. Metabolism: high gut or first pass metabolism, relatively low bioavailability, and such drugs are not a candidate for the modified release dosage form. Substrate or efflux pump or metabolizing enzyme, again the controlled drug delivery system performance will be unpredictable and such drugs are not the candidate for modified release dosage form. Food effects: if the food has positive or negative effect on absorption or stability or any pharmacokinetics, then appropriate controlled release drug delivery system may be formed. Thank you.